Hello, everybody. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning into Just Be Tarot. I hope you guys are having a good week. It's been a definitely a lot going on in the universe for sure. Um, my sun sign is Virgo, and this full blood moon is full in Virgo with the eclipse, with the full blood moon in Virgo. And tomorrow starts Mercury retrograde. Oh, I'm sorry, Saturday. And Mercury is my planet for Virgo. So, it's been a lot energetically, but I'm here for it. I am here for it. Um, it's it feels good. It feels like it's gonna be a time of release with this eclipse and this moon, a time of letting go of things um, that weren't meant for you and recognizing things that weren't meant for you. Let this weekend be about letting go of these things. Um, maybe it's a good time to quit smoking or stop doing something that you um, biting your nail. It could be anything. I don't know why that just came to mind. Maybe some of you are biting your nails right now. But bad habits, maybe it's a good time to let go of bad habits or just regular things that you need to let go of. It could mean big things like people, places that you used to go to visit. Maybe you know what, it's not for you anymore, and there's better things in store if you leave behind some of the places that used to be your old stomping grounds. Maybe it's just not for you anymore. Maybe you're drawn to something bigger and better. Um, and if you go to other places, maybe you can network more or meet new people, and that's a better road for you. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of changes taking place, as I've said, throughout this year and most of last year. I've been trying to, let you guys know that there's going to be many, many changes taking place, not just across the world, but in your own personal lives. I'm sensing a lot of changes, a lot of huge changes, big dramatic changes. Um, and they might not seem dramatic to, your next door neighbor, but they're going to be dramatic for you. And that's enough. I mean, change is change. You don't have to be moving to a different country to have it be a big change. Um, it's change is change, and it's people take care and deal with things in a different manner. So what's heavy for somebody might not be heavy for you, and vice versa. So it's just dealing with these changes is something that we got to get through. But I feel like this weekend is going to be a call of release, releasing with this eclipse. This Mercury's going into retrograde, so we all know what that means. Communication. Make sure that you are um, thinking about what you say before you say it. Things can be miscontrived or miscommunicated. If you're looking at documents um, and you're going to sign a contract or an agreement, make sure you're crossing those T's and dotting the I's and making sure that it's well read. uh, like I said, it's a communication, and communication comes in all form. Emails, make sure you are rereading emails and making sure you're being articulate and well voiced. Um, Technology is another thing that tends to be haphazard during Mercury retrograde. Um, and little little flukes. Um, you know, you'll know them when you see them. That's what happens to me a lot. And I'm thankful for those little flukes and that they're not big flukes. So I'll take them any day. And I'm talking about like after you get done putting your mascara on and you sneeze. And then you're like, no, I got to do this all over again. My makeup. Like it's just stuff that really it doesn't hurt anybody, but it's a pain in the ass regardless. So those are the little flukes that I'm talking about. Um, that you're just like, Mercury. But you know what? I take those things and I'm like, you know what? I was meant to wash my face off because I wasn't supposed to leave on time because maybe I'm avoiding an accident. Maybe I was meant to be here for a reason. There's always a reason. So if you take these things and like as they are, then they tend to be a little bit more you're able to accept them a little bit better. But yeah, so it's just going to be a weekend of releasing. Maybe you want to get into your closet and start that spring cleaning. You know, what doesn't fit you? What don't you need? Get into the garage. What can you purge? What can you get rid of? What don't you use anymore? Maybe you can sell them. Maybe you can donate them. Uh, whatever you feel is necessary. But I just feel like it's a time to um, release old thoughts, negative thoughts. Um, give grace to yourself. Release the person that you used to be. You know, a lot of us feel guilty or trapped for the person that we were before we have leveled up. Let that person go. That person doesn't exist anymore. So let them go, release them. Maybe you want to have a ritual or something to do that. Maybe you want to write on a piece of paper and then burn it. You know, I just feel like whatever you need to do to release this weekend is what I just keep hearing. It's a good time to release and let go. Forgive yourself, forgive others. It's a time to enjoy the beginning of spring. You know, next week is the solstice and it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good year. We got to keep our chins up and realize what we have in our lives and be thankful and grateful. And even though things might seem a little chaotic and crappy at times, we are able to walk tall, God willing, and, you know, get through these situations. So, I just shuffled for the first oracle deck. So let me see what came out. We have a lot of things. Writing. We got writing and author. So I feel like maybe some of you need to journal. Um, journal, write things down, get things off your chest. Another form of releasing. Get it out there. And like even if maybe it's not a journal, maybe it's a closure letter or something that needs to have to get it off your chest. Maybe you send it, maybe you don't. Maybe you put it in a fire, like I said, to release. But maybe you are writing a book. Maybe you are an author. Maybe you're trying to help people. Maybe it's a a how-to book or a self-help book, or maybe you're a teacher trying to help somebody write. But you are being guided to do this. Look at both have angels being guided to write, to express. And I've been talking a lot about having creative outlets in my lives and in my readings lately. I've been really feeling that spirit saying, really get out to the people, to the collective, creative outlets, more creativity in the world, more art, more writing, more, things that get your hands dirty, start making things, creating things, crafting, whatever it is that you do, even if it's on a computer, if you are a graphic designer or a painter or whatever it is, you're being called to do that now. Get out of your head and into your craft. So this might be journaling, but it also could be writing poetry. It could be writing music. It could be writing a book. Maybe you're an author. So, author, it says author right there. So, get into your craft, and maybe you need to start writing something down, writing in your journal. And then we have yoga. Yoga. Oh boy, do I love yoga. Hello, how are you? Good to see you, Firmino. Yoga. Oh, so lovely. um, Yoga is just such a great lifestyle. It says your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising, and connecting with your breath and your mind and your heart and your soul, and hearing your heartbeat and feeling your breath work. It's just, of course you can. Hold on just 1 minute. Let me get through this first, and then I will pull a card for you. But it is just that connecting with mind, body, and spirit in all of your chakras. It's so lovely when that all comes through for you. So maybe it's time that you celebrate yoga this weekend and start connecting with your mind, body, and spirit through yoga. Maybe you have a class you intend to take, or maybe it's just you do it at home, in the comfort of your living room. All right, let me shuffle for my buddy. All right, I am shuffling for Firmino. Shuffling this oracle deck. What is that Firmino needs to know? We have firm foundation. Hi, Christy. Firm foundation, working on your root chakra, your stabilization, whatever keeps you stable, your family, your home, your job, your education, being educated, um, making more money, spending time with your kids and your family. Let's see. I was told to pull one more card for you for me now. We have obstacles and challenges that you're heading into this weekend. It feels like now with this card, it looks like there's a little break in this step. So I feel like you might be looking at something with anxiety. Something is challenging you. I do see your guides and guardians like really, really surrounding you. Is this could have something to do with work? Maybe you are challenged by something at work. I feel like you're in an upswing though. With the 4 and the 5, you're headed in the right direction, but you're seeing something is challenging for you, but you're being guided by your guides, guardian angels, ancestors to take this leap, to go forward in this challenge. Something you might feel something is halted or stagnant here as well, is what I'm hearing. Something might be not coming through the way you want it to, but I'm hearing that that's the challenge. You have to see, it's like almost like you have to Spirit's putting in front of you like a way to figure out how to make things work for yourself. Like I'm hearing, if I could show you, like, my gosh, sometimes I wish you could see what I'm seeing. Like like I'm seeing, those games you used to play, like not a Rubik's Cube, but like, things that you have to figure out or figure out how to get them apart, like those kind of challenges. And it's coming before you like that. It's like some spirits putting something out there that you have to figure out. But you're being guided. This is a challenge that you're going to win, but you have to see it, the opportunity, and you're going to be able to proceed and win this obstacle, but you have to see it. And it's going to keep you stable. It's going to keep you it's going to, I'm hearing cornucopia. So I feel like it's going to bring a lot of abundance. Cornucopia is about abundance, harvest, um, plentiful is what I'm getting from like that cornucopia. So that's what I have for you, Firmino. I hope that helped. Okay, so now getting back to this other oracle, we have um travel. So some of you might be traveling this weekend or getting away for the weekend. But here's the thing on this, you're working. But I am hearing that you need to practice self-love. Like this is a getaway and you have to disconnect, at least from work. Maybe not from your family, but I'm hearing that this is about self-love. If maybe you're visiting family, maybe you're visiting friends. I just heard long weekend. So I feel like if maybe some of you are traveling for work, but I'm hearing put away, disconnect. Of course, unless you're traveling for work, then I know you have to work. But others of you who are traveling for the weekend, I'm hearing it's time to really be present. Take in the take in your family time or time with friends because you don't know when you're going to get that back. And it's really, really important um, to be present. There's so many things going on in the world right now. You just don't know the next time you're going to be able to put that time in with your family and friends. Oh, no problem, Firmino. Justice. Okay, so it says, um, bringing fairness and protection to others who need your help. So somebody might be coming to you, asking for your opinions or things of that nature, maybe some advice. And Spirit's asking you to stay open to that. Love without judgment, love without condition, and to understand their side, to understand and see clearly the whole picture. Try to see where they're coming from, understand that that they're I feel like this is somebody who is being judged by a lot of people right now, or maybe they're in the court system, or they might be, I just heard, in the system. So that could be, you know, in jail, in courts. They could be in the foster system. But I'm hearing that you're being asked to see and have the opportunity to maybe speak up on their behalf. I feel like this person doesn't have a lot of support or maybe they're not able to um, speak up for themselves. Maybe it involves children, and you're able to bring your words to the situation to help even out this, because I was told to look at the scale. It's uneven. So it's like you're going to be asked to bring fairness into a situation. And it doesn't have to be something for courts. Maybe you're being asked a question or just your opinion on something. And hey, what do you think about this? And you know, you're giving your opinion and you want to have that opinion but need to hear all sides. Like you're not just giving an opinion just to give it. It's because this is what you really think and because you want to be fair to everybody. And then we have heart's desires. Okay, and this is where I'm talking about again with self love and self care. Um, your dreams, your calling, your path. What am I always saying? You have to look out for you. And I know it's not as easy as it sounds because most of us have family, maybe a partner, a home, and it's not so easy to walk away from these things. But I'm not saying walk away. Maybe a compromise. Um, but if you're being guided towards something and you've been dreaming about something and you are called to this, that's a vocation. That's something that Spirit wants you to do. Spirit wouldn't put it in your mind and your heart if they didn't want you to achieve your dreams, or at least try it. Nothing saying that, you could go towards something or be drawn to something and maybe it's not for you. Maybe you find out that that's not what you want to do, and that's fine. But at least you know, and you're not going to be resentful for it. But this is about making your dreams a reality and bringing your wants and desires into fruition. And it's not being selfish. This is like in the Eight of Cups and, the person walking away into the sun. It's not selfish to have things, but want to better your life, want more for yourself. You have to make sure your cups are filled. All right, so let's pull from this Oracle deck and see what's going on there. Okay, Spirit, shuffling for this one. Thank you. We got obstacles and challenges again. I mean, you see me shuffling. That's crazy. But I feel like I told you, I feel like a lot of you are going through some stuff. I feel like a lot of you are really, I don't want to say struggling, because I know that you guys are strong. And I know that you are going to bring the best to a situation, the best you can to a situation when you can. I was just told to get another one. Okay, so you might be having money troubles because we have obstacles and challenges and then material harvest. So this might be a like I'm feeling like it is. It's hard for people to afford to eat, to afford to pay their bills. And that is an obstacle right now for very many people. And it's like, I was just, again, drawn to this. It's like they're skipping. This could be a skipped bill, a skipped payment. This could be a skipped meals. It's like they're skipping something here. Spirit just showed me. I have never seen. I've had this deck for years, and if you look, it looks like a little B, like just B. That's adorable. Thank you, Spirit, for pointing that out to me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we also have shadow self or shadow, which is it's the part of you that makes you you. It's all the trauma that you've gone through, good and bad, light and dark. Um, what we suppress as children to protect us, to protect our growth, to protect our psyche when we're kids. We don't even realize we're doing it. But when you touch on your shadow self, a lot of feelings arise. A lot of things come up. And you realize that what you thought you had as a child might have been mis or skewed in some way. You remember the good times, but this is bringing out the real times, the realness of becoming you. Because it's easy to look at the light side. It's easy to remember going to baseball games, having a catch with your mom or your dad, playing tag with your friends in the neighborhood, playing street hockey, going for ice cream. These are easy things to remember. But the hard things to remember are the things that weren't so pretty behind closed doors. And we all have to touch on these things to grow, to become the real us, to level up. And the thing is, once we delve into our shadow self and to view our shadow selves and see our shadow selves and heal from that, the next time something triggers you, because we all get triggered. Sometimes we don't know why things are triggering us. And that's why it's good to work on your shadow self to understand why. So now, when something triggers us, we don't have to suppress it. We don't have to push it away. We'll reflect, let go, and move on. Because we've already touched on it, we've already healed from it. We don't have to do it again. It doesn't mean you don't feel that trigger, doesn't mean you don't feel the feels, but you release it because you know why you're feeling this way. It's so important for growth. It's painful, but it's so important to talk about these things, to be introspective, to be reflective. See, he's a reflection. It's a reflection of yourself, the light and dark. We all have it. Every single one of us. And then we have the sacral chakra. Okay? So, this talks about passion. This talks about sexual desire. So, oh, look, and it's matching me today. Maybe I'm going to have a passionate weekend. Yeah, so this is talking about passion And it can be a passion of any kind. Now, let's not just say that passion doesn't always mean good. Passion can mean you're heated in a bad way, like you're pissed, and you're allowed to be. You're allowed to be pissed. You're allowed to voice your opinions. You're allowed to yell, but don't hold on to it. Clear that. Okay? It could also mean you're creative. You have a passion for being creative, and I'm always about creative outlets. Passion for desire sexually, desire for maybe you're desiring a big fat pizza and a beer. It's it could be a lot of things. Passion is a lot of things, but you're being called to ignite this, or it might be ignited this weekend. It's in your energy right now. This passion, this flame, this desire, this rage. It could be anything. Just be careful, because anything that's too passionate could be detrimental. If you take anything to the extreme, any passion to the extreme, it could be detrimental. So be careful. And I'm saying that with love. All right, so let's move into our tarot card. All right, Spirit, I am shuffling for the collective. And just a reminder, this is a collective reading. All zodiac signs are welcome. And this is for any time you're seeing it. Whenever you're guided to this, this is when you're meant to see it. What are the messages that the collective need to hear for this weekend? And don't forget, you can jump in with questions. Okay. Yeah, I see. I see some of you want to have a little bit of a relaxing weekend. You might have it on, you might have taken off this whole weekend, maybe to, as an act of self-love or self-care. Being just like, I just want to take this weekend off to enjoy myself. Like I said, maybe you're traveling and you're taking that time to disconnect. I feel though like you are, yeah, see, this is not being, it's like you cleared your calendar to make something happen. Maybe you have somebody visiting or you're going to visit somebody. It's like I feel like you cleared your calendar. Or took time off from something, maybe. This is the 9 of Wands in reverse. I'm seeing that you're giving up on something you're done with, completely done with. This could be, a myriad of things, but you have had it. You have said for the last time, okay, one more time. Because in the reverse, it's called the Wounded Warrior. You are trying to make things work. And you're always like, one more battle, one more time. We're going to go at this again. A lot of the times, that's amazing. Keep fighting. But how many times are you going to keep fighting before you realize that nothing's going to change? Something needs to change for this battle to be over. But if you keep getting this card and you keep feeling like, oh my gosh, all they keep saying is, okay, they keep saying sorry and I'm just okay with it, you're done. It's time to walk away. It's time to release this energy and be at peace with it. It's you walking away from something and being at peace and knowing that you did the right thing. Is it going to be hard? Yeah, absolutely. Walking away from anything that you fought so hard for is hard. But when you're the only person who wants to win the war, you're the only person fighting, becomes a little redundant. Thank you. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. She's spicy. She is saying blunt, very blunt, focused, smart, thinking, seeing things from every angle, intuitive. Queen of Swords energy is how you are with this Ace of Pentacles. Opportunities coming in. Look at this Queen of Swords is saying, take them. Do you see her hand raised? Look at what Spirit's giving you. Take this opportunity. What are you doing? This is opening new doors for you. This could be education. Queen of Swords is about educating, knowing, attaining new information, getting all of it. I feel like messages might be coming in for you. This is going to set you on an amazing path. It could be a career path. And the Queen of Wands is no BS. Like, this is blunt energy, honest, doesn't F around. So if this Queen of Swords sees this opportunity, I feel like they're going to make the most of it. So this might be Spirit saying, if you see this opportunity to walk a clear path, whoops, where is that? To walk a clear path through this enchanted archway, then take that opportunity. That's a big opportunity for you with that ace. Well, now, Queen of Cups. We have a sad Queen of Cups here. And I feel like this might have, it came out right on top of this card, these cards, about moving on. So it's not surprising to me. We have this Queen of Cups saying, my cup is empty for, I don't have any more love to give. And I do feel like it has something to do with this. And I did say in the beginning of this reading that this weekend is about release. Releasing what's not serving you. And that could mean a lot of things for a lot of different people. But I'm seeing that it's a time. It's a time to release and enter the spring a new person. Because right now, this is sadness. Look at all those cups that are upside down. These are the only cups that came out so far, and they're all upside down. Every single one of them. It's time to release whatever is not for you. Whatever is making you sad. We're entering a new time with this blood moon, with this eclipse. Oh, this card. Let me tell you what. I think that says it all right there. Hey, Mary, how are you? I'm still here. Don't fret, my pet. So, yeah, we have the tower. That means something is going to change. Like, and I've been saying, like I said, change, change, change since the middle of last year. Lots of change coming in for everybody. But this weekend, I said it's about release. What is the universe going to release if you don't? The tower is about you make the change. You make the change or and see that a change has to be made, or the universe is going to do it for you. And tower moments are rough. So it's like you really have to be insightful and introspective and saying, what do I need to change so my whole life isn't turned upside down? And like I said, this weekend I feel is about release. So what do I need to release? What do I need to get rid of in my life so my whole world isn't turned upside down? Do I need to, like I said, is it like I said, for some reason I said biting your nails, like smoking, biting your nails. What a weird um thing. But like we have these weird habits and we know that we have these weird habits. But I mean, like, there's certain things that we want to improve on in our lives and give up. Some things are as trivial as biting your nails, but sometimes they're as big as making life changes, making big moves. So it's either, I mean, I read energy. You have the free will to change this energy. So if you look inside and you're just like, oh, well, if this is in my energy, let me look inside and see what I need to work on or change so we can move forward without any disruption or too much disruption, because there is going to be disruption. I'm sorry, but change is coming. It is, yep. Some of you are feeling weighed down. by all this heaviness. It's a heavy feeling. There's a lot going on energetically. Some of you know you need to make changes and it's a lot to deal with, and you're kind of putting it on the back burner. I see though that somebody might be coming back to, you might be reuniting with somebody this weekend. I did say about travel earlier, going to see a friend or something along those lines. Um, but I see people coming back together, being reunited with somebody maybe you haven't seen in a minute. This could be somebody that you look at as, um, or this could be you. Maybe they look at you like the Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands is one of my favorite cards. Um, I mean, you gotta call it like you call it. She takes control of the whole room when she enters. And this is not gender specific, but beautiful on the inside and out. Um, can talk small talk or is deep conversations. Um, loves adults and children of all kinds, and pets are drawn to her. And she's just in this, this beautiful, radiant person and full of passion, and she's creative, and um you know everybody wants to bask in their light. And so this person who is coming towards you, or maybe you're reuniting with, sees you as this amazing, put you on a pedestal. But I was just told, be careful. Now, I love the Queen of Wands, but I just heard be careful because she can be a little controlling. Okay, so she might not be so nice to you. She may be a little bossy, maybe because you're coming back. Are you coming back asking for something? Is this a relationship? Is this a friendship? She's very loyal though. But be careful. She wants her light to shine. I just heard don't dim her. So if you're okay with that energy, but the loyal, bright, funny, smart. All right, so let's move on to another deck. Okay, we're gonna do Romance Angels. Okay, so let's see what's going on in romance for the collective. What is going on in romance, Spirit? What? Whoa. Could you see that? Could you see that? That went right by my face. Woo! Again with the passion. Somebody is getting into it this weekend. Express your love, passion, calling in a soulmate. Hello. Anything else? Ugh. So, you might be expressing your love and being passionate. You're calling in your soulmate. But for some of you, this love is unrequited. They're not feeling the same way as you do. So this might be indicating before you get all hot and heavy. I mean, some people can handle one night stands or booty calls. But if you're not that person, then make sure they're on the same page as you. Or if you know that person coming back into your life, maybe visiting you, looks at you as the Queen of Wands energy, um, there might be something there. But make sure you guys are on the same page, because otherwise you might be saying, oh, this is my soulmate. I've been calling this in, and you could be calling in your soulmate, which is beautiful. But for some of you, this is not going to be something that is going to work out, or it's going to be one-sided. And that's fine. A lot of people are good with that. Some people aren't, though. So just make sure that you're protecting your heart and creating boundaries. Um, we have these to express your love. So if you're in a relationship, it might be, you might be hearing the L word this weekend. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And then we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So make sure when you're manifesting, you are being super detailed. Spirit likes a lot of detail to make sure you're getting delivered the right person. Sometimes they come how you want them. Sometimes they don't. But, I feel like the more detail you bring, the better your chances, right? All right, so let's move on to this deck. See what's going on here. All right, Spirit. Now, this deck is when the messages come out, they're supposed to be about your person, or the first person that comes to mind when you hear the message. So, Spirit, what messages does the collective need? What messages does the collective need? Play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. Let your hair down this weekend. Let them see the real you and how silly you can be. Show off that childlike quality of yours. Self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. And I just said that with, this unrequited love and passion. Make sure you're on the same page before acting the fool is what I just heard. Whoops. Hold on, I'll be right back. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Might be time to take a nice little hike. Ground yourself. The weather's nice enough. Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. So maybe you're wondering, is this going to be around forever? Does he have it in him? Does she have it in her? Let's see what else. What else do we have? Thank you. We have a decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. You might feel stagnant, or maybe something came to a halt, and it's time to decide. Maybe you feel differently. Maybe you're thinking about marriage and children in the long term, and this person is like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm there yet. Well, then maybe it's time to decide on whether to stay or not. Maybe you need to move on. And like I said, this weekend's all about releasing, making big decisions. And then we have denial, detach with love to clearly see the truth. That's releasing. That is really releasing. Detaching with love. Definitely not an easy thing. Um, but it is with love, because if you're detaching and putting up boundaries and just not engaging, um, it really is the hardest thing you ever have to do for somebody, but it is truly with love. It's because you love somebody so much that you are able to even think about doing something that huge. All right, let's get these messages from Spirit. Let's see what little messages Spirit has for the collective for the weekend. Thank you. Get an astrological or psychic reading. A lot's going on. A lot is going on planetarily, so maybe you need to. Maybe it'll make you feel better for sure. All right. Speaking of planets, I was thinking at work today that in like 1781, Uranus was discovered. How about it? March 13th. Get moving. So, time to get off the couch and get moving. Get motivated. Go for a walk. Go for a hike. Um, shake your booty. Whatever you have to do, get moving. Move your body. Um, have gratitude that you're able to move your body if you can. Um, and enjoy, because someday you might not be able to. So enjoy the time while you can and get moving. Keep those limbs supple, joints, everything good. Find a new hobby or revisit an old one. I'm always saying put your mental woes into creative projects, or dust off that guitar and start revisiting it, or that easel, or that toolkit, or whatever it is that you find creative or relieving or meditative. What else? All right. Clean up your social media accounts. Again, about releasing. Maybe some of the people that you have on your social media accounts just aren't good for you, or good for you to see, or you just aren't able to deal with it. Cry if you need to. Nothing wrong with that. It's so healthy, as a matter of fact. So if you need to, don't ever be ashamed to cry. If you need a good cry, why not? Okay, I think we're done here. Okay. Should we do this card? I was told to pick this back up. Okay, these are more love oracle cards. Girl with snake. Empath or a narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used. Enable. Boundaries. So if you feel like you need to put up boundaries, definitely put up boundaries. Remember I said, if you feel like, okay, this is going one way and you feel differently, then make sure you're expressing yourself. It's really important. It's so tall. Okay, so, we have heartbroken. But I always feel like these heartbroken cards are also healing energy. Because once you're heartbroken, you automatically start healing and you start thinking like, okay, woe is me. Yeah, that's right. It sucks. What did I do wrong? No, what did they do wrong? They're the ones that are ruining you. Okay? Um, so but you automatically start healing. You automatically go into that healing mode. Um, and so when I see heartbroken, I see heart healing. Um, you automatically go into, okay, well, I was done dirty. So now let's go to the gym and make myself a badass. Or, what can, looking through what can I change? I took these lessons from this relationship and how can I bring them forward to the next relationship? I feel like there's always lessons that you learn after a heartbreak. So when there's a heartbreak, it's always heart healing and time to take those lessons and move forward because you have definitely more people who see you for the amazing person that you are, and you can move forward with that. You know what? I haven't checked on TikTok this whole time. Nobody was there, so that's not that that's good. I definitely want people to be there, but um, I would have been ignoring them for a whole hour. Love. So somebody is coming in. You might be heartbroken now, but I don't see that lasting very long because right after heartbroken comes love. So maybe this is, I just heard love yourself. And again, with it says passion on here. Again, with the passion. Passion, passion, passion this weekend. I feel like it's release and then passion. Those are the two takeaways from this reading. Time for release this weekend, and there might be lots of passion. Lucky you. But like I said, passion isn't always, it can come in many forms. Anything else, Spirit? Doesn't look like it. All right, guys, this is where I'm going to leave you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for joining in and being guided to chat. I love that so much. That raises the energy and helps circulate my videos. The more the algorithms love that. So thank you so much. And I go live again on Monday. So I hope to see you then between 6:30 and 7 o'clock Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Yay! It is Daylight Savings Time. Couldn't be happier about that. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Be safe, and we'll talk then. Bye.